Scamper Surprising Day. Written by myself, Maggie Brown. Illustrated by Leslie Coxon. Jenny loved her new puppy. His name was Scamper. He had big black eyes, a shiny wet nose and a tail that never stopped wagging. "Out you go, little chap, and I'll see you later," said Jenny happily. Scamper raced out into the garden and threw himself on the grass. Blossom the butterfly was dozing on a flower. She suddenly woke up and saw Scamper. "Well, hello, little puppy. How do you do?" she murmured softly. Scamper soon got bored of his rolling game. He jumped up and shook himself, making a shower of grass spray everywhere. "Blossom, help!" screamed Lenny the ladybird. But Blossom couldn't hear him. "I must keep my silky wings dry," she thought as she hid under her umbrella. Scamper looked round the garden. His puppy eyes fell upon a ball. Blossom and Lenny watched as Scamper's bottom and tail wiggled excitedly in the air. Scamper ran over to the ball. He pushed it with his paw and waited for it to roll, but it just sat there. As Scamper looked on, an egg shape squeezed itself out of the ball's body and out popped a head. "Who woke me up?" It opened its sleepy eyes and looked around. "Oh, it's only a puppy," sighed the ball, spotting Scamper. What are you?" said a quivering Scamper. "My name is Herbert and I'm a tortoise, of course." "Oh, I thought you were a ball," giggled Scamper. The panting pup spotted some water in the distance. He bounded over to get a drink. "I'm going to race the puppy," cried Lenny to Blossom. "OK, ready, steady, go," shouted Blossom. She watched as they both raced towards the pond. When Scamper reached the water's edge, he began lapping up the cool water. As he pulled his tongue out to catch his breath, he was amazed to see another puppy looking back at him. "What's your name?" barked Scamper, his tail wagging frantically. Scamper didn't wait for an answer. He leapt straight on top of the puppy, creating a gigantic splash. He ducked down into the water and came up panting, looking around for the puppy. Where have you gone?" Scamper bellowed. Scamper suddenly heard a sound behind him. "What's all the commotion?" croaked a voice. Scamper turned his head and saw a plump frog sitting on a lily pad. "I'm looking for the puppy I just saw," said Scamper to the frog. "That wasn't a puppy you saw. That was your reflection," croaked the frog. Feeling rather weary now, Scamper headed off towards a shadier part of the garden. He flopped down to rest. Just before his droopy eyes began to close, he noticed a funny-looking brush. He watched as the brush curled itself tightly up into a ball. "Don't touch it, Scamper! Its prickles will hurt you," cried Blossom frantically. But it was too late. Scamper stepped towards the brush and growled deeply, trying to show it that he wasn't scared. Grrr. The brush unrolled itself to reveal a pointy little face. "What are you?" asked Scamper in astonishment. "My name is Harriet and I am a hedgehog, of course." "Oh, I thought you were a brush," chuckled Scamper. As he trotted away, he could notice a delicious smell of sausages in the air. He stepped into the kitchen and dived straight into his dinner. Jenny looked on and smiled to herself. "I wonder what you've been up to today, Scamper." Thank you for listening to my storybook. If you'd like to buy a copy, please click on the link and also click on the link to my website. Thanks for listening.